business all around the world. But you know the one thing that stayed positive everywhere I've been in the world that we've sold, and that is hope and opportunity. I've been fortunate enough to be involved in changing people's lives in Germany, in Italy, all over Europe, all over South America, all over Asia. I've watched people get into our industry, into this business, and change their lives. Some of them that go from having zero in the bank to having huge bank accounts. Some of them going from barely a place to live to having a beautiful home. Some of them that got started and had trouble filling their refrigerator for their children. And thanks to this business, they can fill that refrigerator for their kids. That's what this industry represents. That's what they did for me, right? Yes, we've got phenomenal products. We've got phenomenal compensation system, better than any in the industry. We've got a terrific company. Our company is very solid, by the way. We're profitable. We're a successful company. You're sure we have challenges like every other business on earth. And by the way, in 52 years, do you think I've been through some challenges? Yeah. Think there have been some good days? Yeah. Think there have been some hard days? Yeah. You bet, been a lot of them. But that's part of life, right? I know this, it says in my book, there will be times of tribulation, and that's why we're here, we're having them, right? Then we go up and down. But that's what makes us stronger, that's what makes us better. Right? And so I'm starting off with that because I want to remind you, one of the primary things we sell, even though we've got these terrific products, is hope and opportunity. We're changing people's lives around the world, and when people talk to me and they say, Rudy, why after all these years you still do this? Why don't you just retire? Why don't you just go do whatever you want to do? You know why? Because I love having you come in the door and meeting everyone and seeing you and seeing the lives that we've been able to change. That's what makes it all worthwhile. So thanks for being here. In the short time I have with you, I've got a subject I want to go over, something that'll help you to build your business, because it made a huge difference for me when I first learned to do this well, and it has made a big difference over all of these years for me. Let me ask you a question. If I gave each of you $1,440 every single day, about 40 grand a month, 42 grand a month, whatever that comes out to, but I said to you, you have to spend it, and any penny that you do not spend, I'm taking back. $1,440 every single day I'm going to give you, put in your bank account. If you don't spend it, I'm taking it back. How many of you would spend every one of those dollars? Yeah. Is there anyone in this room that would let me take any of those dollars back? Would you figure out how to use that money wisely every day? Yeah. Yes, you would. That is the secret to success. Another question. A person who makes $2,000 a month, how many hours a day do they get? 24. Person who makes $5,000 a month, how many hours a day do they get? Person who makes 10 grand a month, how many hours a day? Person who makes 100 grand a month, $1 million a year, how many hours a day do they get? You're kidding me. They all get the same amount of time, and yet they make $1 million a year, and another one makes only $2,000 a month, $24,000 a year. How? That can't possibly be, could it? Yeah, it could. So what's the secret to success? It's not how many hours you have, it's how you use those hours more wisely. Mankind, the universe said, Mr. Universe, please give me more time. And the universe cries back and says, no, give me more of you. Put more of you into the 16 hours a day that you're awake, and you'll get what you want. See, that right there is the secret to success. And believe me, folks, it was hard for me in the early days to learn that. But once I did, things started to change. So here's my goal for you. Today we're going to talk about learning how to use time wisely. Okay? Your time management. Okay? Yeah. Since we only get 24 a day each, we got to learn how to use them wisely. So let's talk about that. There are basically three areas. What do you value your time? Okay. Remember last time we were together, I talked about three things that would make a difference for financial independence. I'm not just talking about success, it's for financially now. One was production. I'm not going to redo all of these for a half hour, just quickly go through. Production. Production is working by the hour. That means if I work, make $10 an hour, I work 8 hours, I make $80. I make $10 an hour, I work 20 hours, I make $200. Got the idea? If I don't work, how much I make? That's production. Terrible way to try to reach financial independence. Second way, investing. Buying land, stocks, bonds, gems, something that will hopefully increase in value. Two problems with investing. One is that when you invest in something for someone else, you lose control of your money. If I buy gold and it goes up, fantastic. It goes down, what happens? I lose. Can I control it? No. I buy stocks, they go up, great. If they go down, I can't control it. So it is a way of financial independence, investing, but it's a very poor way for the average person. The second reason it doesn't work is the average person doesn't have enough money to start. You gotta have some money to start. Got it? There is a third way to reach financial independence. It's a system of duplication. Why? Because if I can get people working with me, I increase the amount of hours I put in my day. You say I need more than 24, good. Get 10 people working for you, and you have 240 hours a day. Isn't that exciting? Yeah. But in this business, it's better, because if you get 10 people and you help them succeed, you're helping them to help you. Yeah. You're not asking them for something, you're helping them, and you get a reward for it. If I help 10 people succeed, and I help 10 people earn, I get a small reward for that. Does that make sense? That's the business you're in. That's it. Your business is to help other people succeed, and if they succeed, you'll get a small reward. And every time you help a new person succeed, you have added hours to your life. Make sense? Thank you. So, the next area I want to talk about is priorities. What are you going to use your time for? Okay. This graph, very simple. It says 80% of your time needs to be spent in new business. What's new business? Prospecting, looking for new people to enroll, looking for new people to sell to, selling a product, doing a business presentation, sharing your opportunity, something that will create new business for you. Now, it might be doing a meeting for someone else in your organization. You're still creating business for you, aren't you? Yeah. Yes. So this is not just for you, but 80% of the available time. Example, let's just say you have 20 hours a week because you're only part-time in the business. You're not full-time. You have 20 hours a week. 80% of 20 is 16 hours, right? So of that 20 hours a week, 16 of those hours you have to devote to, how am I going to look for a new person prospecting to talk to? How am I going to show another business plan? How am I going to meet Sally at the Starbucks and show her how Singular works and how she can change her life like I've changed mine? Got the idea? Yeah. 16 hours a week. Okay? Next, you have 19% of your time. Should be devoted to training. Very important. Training yourself, like coming to events like this, being on Zoom calls, being on conference calls, being on anything that helps you to improve yourself. Okay? Maybe outside of our business, you're getting some information, listening to tapes like Jim Rohn tapes, right? Yeah. Fantastic. Listening to other successful people. Reading success books might fit in here. You're training yourself. Read Think and Grow Rich, The Power of Positive Thinking, The Magic of Believing, The Magic of Thinking Big. Read books that will help you to improve. That's part of training, right? Giving training also counts. So if you're doing training for your organization, and you've got some new people, whether it's conference calls or whether it fits in it as 19. Is that fair? Yeah. So if you're only working part-time, 20 hours a week, 19% is 1.8 hours, which is 1 hour and 48 minutes. You got 1 hour and 48 minutes to train every week. Now you say, well, that's kind of, well, I don't know, maybe you're doing training every other week, so now you've got a little more time, right? I don't know what it is, but make sure that you don't spend more than that training. And what's that leave? We got 80, 19, what's left? What do you think of 1% for? Wow. You say, but Rudy, I need more than that. You have no idea all the problems I got. The reason you've got so many problems is because you use more than 1% to try to solve them. What happens in this business, amen, What happens in this business, and remember, I was there. I built organizations here in the United States, in Germany, in Italy, in Canada. I built personal organizations, not just a company. Okay? I know how easy it is to get off track here. And you start thinking you're working when you're doing nothing but busy work. Because you've got organizations that, things aren't going real good. My shipment didn't come on time. Would you call and